Hi everyone, welcome back to ToyCrushed. Today we're going to open the Mega Bloks SpongeBob SquarePants building set, and this is a 74-piece set, and we are going to be building this vehicle pictured on the front of this tube. This came in a tube. On the back it shows that you can collect them all, and this is the one that we're going to be building today. So there's 74 pieces, and this is for ages 5+, and they're small parts, and it's not for children under 3 years old. So let's go ahead and open this and see what we have inside. Okay, so there was tape around the top of this, and the tube just opens like this, and then inside you can see all of the pieces that are inside the tube, and I'm just going to pull those out, and then we can get started on this set. So there's a couple of different baggies, and also a Mega Bloks SpongeBob Racer instruction set. So I'm going to put the instruction set back there. I'll show you that it's 3 separate bags here that we have, and we're going to use those to put this set together. So let's go ahead and look at the instructions and see which bag it's going to tell us to start with. So there's 3 separate bags. It tells you all the different pieces that you have inside, and we're going to go ahead and start by separating our pieces. Alright, so I've taken all the pieces out and I've separated them according to their package. One package had all of these pieces inside, one package was all of these pieces, and then one package was all of these pieces. So I went ahead and color coded them and put them in their separate sections, and I think we'll work on SpongeBob first. So I'm going to start by doing SpongeBob, and in the instructions right here it shows us how to put SpongeBob together, and so I'm just going to do that really quickly. So we're going to start with his legs, and we're going to put them into the red pants part and into his shirt and into the SpongeBob piece itself. So we're going to go with the legs. We're going to put the legs into this section here. We're going to put the other leg in this side. And we're going to put that into his shirt right here. And then we're going to put that shirt up into SpongeBob. So we've got that together like that. We're going to put there's holes on the sides here to put his arms on. So we're going to put SpongeBob's arms on in those holes. And when I've done these Mega Bloks before, this has been probably the most difficult part, getting these armholes in right. So I've got that one in, and then we'll put the other one in. There we go. And then we're going to put his sunglasses on, and they fit right in here like this, and then right on top his little hat. So this goes right in this hole. Now the arms are usually my hardest part, but I would say that this hat is definitely probably the toughest to get on. So there's our completed SpongeBob. I'll show him to you a little closer. So that's what he looks like when he's completed. And we're going to go ahead and set him off to the side back here. We'll just set him back here and get started on our next part. So all of the pieces that came out of the largest bag are over here on the left. And we're going to go ahead and try to put some of these together. I think most of these pieces came from this section over here, so we're going to do this. So it shows me in this first step to take my long yellow piece and my 2 small yellow pieces, and I am going to put these on to this piece right here. And it shows this first one hanging over by 1 block, when I look at the second step, it shows that's what it should look like completed. So I am just putting those in, and then this one goes in this end. So I have a little overhang here, and I'm putting this on. And so then my next step shows that I'm going to need one 2-brick piece, and this one over here is one 12-brick piece. So I'm going to get those pieces and put it on. And it looks like the 2 packages don't necessarily go to a certain part, because I'm going to have to take a 2-piece from here, and I'm going to have to take a 12-piece from over here. So I take the 12-piece on, and I'm putting it on back here. And I already think I did that wrong. I'm going to actually take that apart. If I can get it apart. It looks like that red piece has to... The thing with the MegaBloks instructions is a lot of times you have to look at the next set of instructions to see whether you did it right or not. And this red piece actually has to hang over. And so we're going to put it back one. I put it up too far. So we're putting it back one. And then we're going to take the 2-piece red piece and put it on right here in front of it. So now we've got it. Now this time in the next step, so the next step shows that we're going to take this piece and we're going to take a red 12-piece and a red 2-piece again, but this time we're going to put it on opposite. So we're going to put the 12-piece up here and the 2-piece onto the back of it, like so. Alright, in our next step, it shows that we're going to get a 4-piece and an 8-piece red, and we're going to put those on. So we're going to do one 4-piece, and we're putting that on right here in the center, and then we're going to take a red 8-piece, and we're going to put it on right here. Okay, I call these by the number of dots that are on the actual brick. So this brick has 8 dots on it, so I call it the 8-piece, and then I call this a 4-piece, and that's why I called the one under it a 12-piece. So just in case you're not familiar with the terminology that I'm using, that's why I call it that. Okay, so in our next step, we're going to need several, sorry about that. We're going to need several of these flamed pieces, 2 times and 2 times. So we're going to use 4 of those, and we're going to put them together. So I'm going to take my 4-piece and I'm going to put one here, one here, and then another one here. And on the other side, we'll put the other 2 pieces on. So we're going to put one here and one here. And snap that down into place. So this is what it looks like right now. So once we've got that put on, we're going to go to our next step, and we're going to need 2 red 2 pieces and 2 yellow 1 pieces. So we're going to take the 2 red 2 pieces, and we're going to put those on along with these 2 yellow 2 pieces. And the 2 yellow 2 pieces are going to go on right here and right here. And the 2 red are going to go the opposite direction and go right in front of that. And then our next step is going to happen right out here on this yellow part that's overhanging, and we're going to put a red 2-piece, a thicker brick right here, and then we're going to put one of these slanted bricks that looks like this on the other side right here. So this is what it looks like right now. In our next step, we're going to need one piece that looks like this and this piece that looks like this. So we're going to use those two pieces to put together the front of this ship. And we're going to put it down here for this piece. So this is what the piece looks like. We're going to put this one on this side and snap it into place. And we're going to put the other one, this other piece, on the other side and snap it into place as well. So this is coming together nicely. On our next set of instructions, it shows that we're going to need to put these pieces on. So we need one piece of a 8 brick, 2 4 bricks, and 1 6 brick that's a thicker brick. So we're going to use 1 8 piece, and we're going to put that right in here. We're going to need our 2 side bricks that we're going to put one here, and one here. And then the last piece is going to be this thicker 6-piece brick, and we're going to put it right back here on the back here. And the next step, step 10, we're going to use 2 of the slanted pieces that are 2 prongs and 2 of these 4-prong slanted pieces. So we're going to use these 2, which are the single piece prongs, and these ones, which are double that. So we're going to put the 2 piece are going to go on right here on these 2 and right here. So we just snap those into place. And then the 1 piece are going to go on the other sides like this. So this is what it looks like so far. And you kind of look at your next step to see, does this look like it should? And so it's looking good right now. On this step, we're going to need 2 4-piece bricks, 1 8-piece brick, and 3 2-piece bricks. So we're going to go ahead and do those. So the 8-piece brick that I have, the 8-piece brick, is going to go right here in the front. And then my next one is going to be a 2-piece red. It's going to go right behind it. And then I'm going to need 2 4-piece, and the 4-piece are going to go right here and right here. And then I need 2 more 2-piece reds, and they're going to go right here and right here. So this is what it looks like now. On our next piece, we're going to need to do, on step 12 here, we've got 1 6-piece and 2 12-pieces. So we're going to put 1 6-piece, and we're going to put that right here in the back. And then we need our 12 pieces. So 1 we're going to put on here. Sometimes these just give you a little trouble, and I find that if I turn them, sometimes it helps me a little bit to make them fit down on here better. So that 12 piece went on, and now the 12 piece on this side. So I have this 12 piece on here. Okay, so on our next step, we need 1 6 piece, 2 flat pieces like this, and 1 6 piece that's a long 6 piece. And we're going to put those on. And so this is going to go on right here. My 6 piece is going to go across here. And then my 2 flat pieces are going to come out here on the sides. All right, for step 14, we need these angled pieces and this little L piece, and we need 2 of each of those. So these pieces are back here. I'm going to slide them up. So I've got 2 angled pieces, and the angled pieces are going to go on like this. One goes there, one goes here, one goes here, and one goes here. And then I've got my L pieces, which I'm going to put on the back here. And so one of these goes on like this, and one goes on like this. So here's what the finished product looks like so far. All right, so on to the next part. Then we're going to put on, we've got these 2 pieces, and it gives us an inset set of instructions. So we're going to use these 2 small gray and these 2 larger gray, and we're going to put 1 on each end. So I'm going to take those and put those together first before I put them on the boat itself. So I've got a gray piece that looks like this, and I'm going to put that right here. Let's see, right here on this end, like that. And I'm going to repeat that process so that I have 2 of these. And so now I have 2. And I'm going to put those on these pieces right here. One goes here on this piece, and one goes here on this piece. So this is what it looks like right now. All right, on my next step, I need this steering wheel piece and this other piece. So I'm going to put those, get those from here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the steering wheel onto the piece like it shows in the picture right here. So I'm taking this black piece and I'm putting the steering wheel on. And all it does is it just snaps on. And then I'm going to put it on the boat where it shows in the instructions right here. So right here in the front, and I'm going to snap that on in place right here. So this is what it looks like right now. Now I'm going to go on my next part, and I'm going to need 2 of these gray pieces and this windshield piece. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this windshield piece and I'm going to put it on right here, hooking on right there. So now I have a windshield for the boat. And then I'm going to take my 2 gray pieces and I'm going to put them on back here in these open spots right here. So I'm going to put those on right on here. And so this is what my boat looks like so far. And then on step 18, I've got 4 of these pieces on, and I'm going to fit those right on here. So I'm going to fit one here. Sometimes I think that the small pieces are probably the hardest to work with because you just don't have very much wiggle room to really get your piece on like you need to. Put one on there, put one there, And then I'm putting one on here. So I've got all 4 of those pieces put in. So this is what my boat looks like so far. In step 19, I'm putting my tires on. And this is my final step. So I'm going to go ahead and put those tires on. So I'll hold it up and let you see as I put these on. So I'm just going to snap these on to each prong. And there's the tire. And I just snap it on to each one of these. And then the same thing on the other side. And now I'm done. And so this is the actual boat here. And then here's SpongeBob. So let me grab SpongeBob and put him next to his boat. This had 74 pieces, and it was fairly easy to put together. Sometimes the instructions weren't as clear and you had to kind of look ahead to see what your resulting figure would look like. But overall, I think this was a really good building set. I think if you have any trouble with it, your parents could definitely help you by figuring out the instructions. And it's a nice set for a SpongeBob MegaBloks set. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and comment below what videos you'd like to see in the future. And if you subscribe to ToyCrushed, you can see daily toy unwrapping videos. Thanks for watching.